How's it going, movie fans? My name is Jonathan. I'm a man of movies. I love film and everything that has to do about it, and I'm just here for you to listen to my take. So it is 2021 now. I am still making my way through some 2020 films, some that are coming out in streaming, and some still coming out this year that are in contention for the Oscars later on, which is my goal. I want to see which movies speak out to me, which were some of the best films of 2020. Now, my next stop takes me to one of Netflix's newest releases. Let's get into. Come on! Rainey's Black Bottom is directed by George C. Wolfe and has Viola Davis and Chadwick Boseman in leading roles. It is about the famous blues singer from back in the day, Rainey, and her band as they're getting ready to rehearse for a record. It's as simple as can be, yet in all of this, and all of its simplicity, there is so much growth in characters, and I just don't want to get ahead of myself. It's simple, but there's a lot to unpack. It's very smooth going with scenes with some of the best dialogue I've heard in 2020. Some of it being said by the late, great Chadwick Boseman himself, who, in my opinion, is the standout star in this movie. Listen, I haven't seen all the films in 2020. But call me brash, but I think that he will be nominated for Best Leading Actor. And I've been hearing in the circles that there is a chance that he could even win the award. And if he can win this award, especially after his death in 2020, dude, that is probably one of the most poetic things and well-deserved from a movie like this. But right there, lending him a hand is Viola Davis's portrayal of Rainey. And already, she is unrecognizable in this role. Just the makeup and the physical appearance. She doesn't look like Viola Davis. But then she steps onto the screen with this fiery disposition. And it's so intimidating throughout the whole movie. She's a very, very intimidating individual. But she cares about the people she cares about. But you better not get in her way, because if she don't care about you, there's no stopping what she's gonna say, what she's gonna do. But still, with enough moments that bring her back down to earth to make you sympathize with the personality that she has and why she is the way she is. One of the great moments in the film is when Viola Davis is talking to one of the bandmates and explaining how success isn't everything. Explaining that my fame is not what I like about myself, about my life, because the moment that my manager and the record company, the record label, gets my voice on that record to sell and I sign those release papers, I'm no longer cared about. And you see then why Rainey is the way that she is. And she doesn't show this in a very vulnerable state. But she uses this to give her that intimidation and that fiery personality that she has. And Viola Davis executes it to a T. And that brings it right back around to Chadwick Boseman's character Levy, who is trying to be as successful as Rainey. If anything, he wants to be even bigger than Rainey, and he is such a pain in the freaking butt throughout the whole movie because he's so arrogant and he's too flamboyant for his own good. There are so many distinct personalities in the film, and they're still able to work together and come out with a product. And yet, Chadwick Boseman's character and his ambitious cockiness separates him from the rest of the crew. It's one thing to be ambitious and push yourself forward in life and be grateful for what you have, but it's another thing to have ambition and bring others down and seeing yourself as higher than all of them. And that's what his character does, and it pisses you off. But he is so charming because he's likable. He's a likable character, and you empathize with the events of what he goes through in his life. He tells a story about his mom was molested and raped by a group of white men, and how he was the man of the house, but he was a kid because his father wasn't there and he couldn't do anything, and how defenseless he felt, and that he'll always use that to move forward in life. He says it himself, don't even tell me how to handle the white man because I know how to handle the white man. But at the end of the movie, he becomes just as bad as those men that did those horrible things to his mom. Overall, my thoughts on Ma Rainey's Black Bottom is that it was a very simple film, but played it to its strength. I actually wish it was longer because I wanted to invest more in this world, and not that I wasn't invested, I was very much so invested. The characters in this movie, especially Viola Davis, and the way that she plays this hard-skinned, fiery character of Ma Rainey and her intimidation, and Chadwick Boseman's larger-than-life portrayal of Levy, and his dialogue and his mannerisms, they were just music to my ears. This film is filled with humor, it's filled with great writing, heartbreak, and the overall message that success isn't everything. And ultimately, it will destroy you in one way or another. Some people might come out with other things about it, but it is a great film. Ladies and gentlemen, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom is an Academy Award worthy film. But those are just my thoughts. Like always, comment below. Have you seen Ma Rainey's Black Bottom? What do you think about it? Do you agree with my thoughts? Is there something more you want to add on to it? But remember, like this video, share this video with family and friends, and subscribe to my channel. Till next time, movie fans.